Hey, look at this. We have a few people in already. Hey, the happy potato. Hey, it seems like it's a new turner or new member. Thank you. We appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a subscription and a thumbs up there. As soon as we reach 500 subscribers, we will do a 12-hour turnathon, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This week, I ask that you bear with us a little bit. I'm feeling under the weather and have a heavy chest congestion, so I apologize for any coughs that may or may not appear. But this week, we will start with turning an ambonia blank that is stabilized in-house by us. We'll give you a quick preview of what that's going to look like. It should be beautiful wood. Ambonia comes from Indonesia or Laos or Southeast Asia. A lot of beautiful wood that come from there. We import some. Even though I don't feel well, the live must go on, right? The Pony Express stops for nothing. Is that an old phrase I think I remember? Uh, it's all right. Thank you, Darren. Thank you for the condolences. We'll get there. Hmm. I apologize. It's a deep, dry cough. Hopefully, it stays at bay this evening. Thank you to everyone who liked and purchased some of the hybrids today. They're cholla cactus. Um, they are beautiful and interesting. Got a bunch of people in early. Thank you all. Okay, Darren, we both know an amazing, talented, and absolutely absolute amazing person that is a polymer clay blank maker. She makes them all by hand, and I recently have got some from her. And instead of getting them to do a CA finish on, I requested that she make them just below the bushing, and I casted them in clear. And our clear has a UV additive so that they don't yellow over time. And in return, it allows us to turn them without having to do a CA finish. We'll return them like regular resin. We would like to offer this to as a service to anyone else, that if you purchase a blank from Turning Street and don't feel comfortable doing a CA finish, you are welcome to send it to us. We will cast it for a small fee plus $5 shipping. The fee is very, very low because there's not a lot of resin in it. And we don't want to add any additional cost to Tony's work, but we want to help spread the amazing message that she shares and all of her incredible work. And for those, like I said, who struggle with CA finish, this is the better alternative. Here are two examples, one of which we will return this evening, and if the group likes it, we'll turn both of them. But one of which is already for a member, the purple one, but the cardinal one will be available. Actually have two cardinal ones if so desired. Oh, look at this. It's Linda. Hey, Linda, happy Canada Day. It's Tony is a very, very close friend of mine, Darren, and if I can gladly help share her work and get it in more hands, I'm glad to do it. The resin fee is very low. We're talking by the time you pay the fee and shipping, it's under $10, which, if anyone knows the cost of her blanks, it's worth the additional $10 to not have to do a CA finish if you struggle and still make an absolutely incredible pen. Hey, thanks, Momo. Her work is incredible. Yeah, the Canada Day blank should be really, really stunning. If they are a little more red, then that. Let's see if that solves it. We are currently having a rather rough storm out there as well. It stormed really hard last night too. All right. That better? Are we back? Seem to be buffering a little bit. Think it's because of the storm. My lovely wife has been gracious enough to bring me a drink, and hey, look at this. More Zona paper. We go through stacks of it. That's all right. He is gracious enough to cut it for me. I don't complain. I cut it. She laughs because I'm a little anal retentive about making it all square and all straight and all the same size. Still cut it and chuckle that it's not all straight and all the same size and all square, but I love that she's willing to help and that she does help. And I'm blessed for it. It's quite a stack. There's two stacks that big. We should have plenty for doing the YouTube lives. Thank you all again for joining. Okay, let's try to get something turned. Been a lot of yammering. Aha, we're back. Don't be afraid to speak up if you see going to issues. I'm trying to keep up with it and turn as well. Hey, Anita's with us as well. Okay, here we go. And I'm not going to run the dust collector this evening, so that it's a little easier for you all to see. And it doesn't get quiet and somebody think the service is going out. Hi, Steve. Okay, here we go. Hey, Steve, we're turning a piece of ambonia. You see it stopping like that, it's because I got a little aggressive and had a bad angle. Just trying to get as much turn this evening for your viewing pleasure as possible. Ambonia always smells good when you turn it, especially if it's been stabilized. Cactus juice smells really good too. Cactus juice is not actual juice out of a cactus. It's a kind of product with a stabilizing resin made by a company called Kerntex in Texas. And Curtis Seebeck, the guy that runs Kerntex, is hands down the best customer service in the business. Probably the fastest shipping I've ever seen too. Typically, your order is shipped, packaged and shipped less than an hour after placing it during normal business hours. Hey, thanks, Momo, for posting the link. Steve, hi, Joan. Joan, this is actually your Zen pen. So hopefully you're able to see it and enjoy it. I started on your other one yesterday evening, and this is the other one. Hopefully everyone else is having a good evening and the weather's been hospitable. Weather hasn't been exactly favorable here. It's been hot and it's been very, very uh, humid, very humid, like Central Florida type humid, like being in the swamp. We're gonna hit this with a little sandpaper because I get so many people that struggle with going straight to green zona. So we'll show you the process with a little bit of this is 320 sandpaper. Remember that if you go with a really low grit, that's just more time that you have to do trying to get the tool marks out. Hey, Debbie joined us as well. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, we last week I think every day was over 100. We're at 100 last week. How's the angle? Everybody all right? For anyone curious, this is 3M Cubitron sandpaper. Probably my favorite. It does fill up a little bit like this, but it works really well. It works even better for flat work if you're doing charcuterie boards and stuff like that. It does better on flat work, but I use it for everything. And as you can see, it does a beautiful job shaping our blank to the final shape. I could have went with a much lower grit, but then that's much more sanding to get rid of the sand scars in a lower grit. So this works well for what we need. The profile looks pretty good. Okay, now we need some green zona paper and a sanding station. I always try to sand the bushing. Now this should be a beautiful piece. I hope you like it. Okay, we'll use our red, white, and blue sanding station as well as some green zona paper. Hi, Mary. Muggy, yeah, muggy. I tell you what, last week it was so hot. I was trying to work outside in the yard in the evenings and just unbearable. Come inside and my shirt looked like I was some little chubby kid trying to. I tell my wife all the time, I look like a fat kid trying to chase a donut. I'm out there sweating so hard. Doors, I'm sorry, I should I say, I'm sweating like a fat kid chasing a donut. And that was me when I was little. I was a little chubby kid. You can try the paper. Yeah, the Cubitron works really well. We'll turn this down a little bit. Wish you all could see the sand marks that were in there from the 320. And our zone of paper will take out the rest of them. Don't ever think that we're only pushing a certain type of sandpaper. We don't. That's what we found works best for us. It's within our budget, so we use it. Use whatever's within your budget. Don't feel that you have to be bougie and use something just because someone else does. We all come from different walks of life, and we do what we can afford to make the things we love. And anyone else that may be interested in our channel, please feel free to share. We are getting close to our goal of 500. We get 500, we will have a turnathon, and we will give away lots of things from that turnathon. We will turn your custom orders. I would like to say we'll give away in a 12-hour period about one diamond pin an hour. That sound right? Or maybe we'll make a couple up ahead of time to give away during the live. Who's ever on during that hour will be eligible for the giveaway. As we said before, we don't sell diamond pins, but we gladly give them away. We have other great turners that we work with that allow us to post our blanks for free. So we want to be as morally correct and as good to them as possible for their generosity. So spread the word. Let's get to 500 as quickly as possible. We appreciate everyone. And as far as this evening's diamond pin, we changed it up. We're going to turn it second, and we'll maybe turn it last. But for this evening, you all had requested some amethyst blanks. We posted some, and that's what will be for giveaway this evening. Man, can't talk. Oh, thanks, Glenn, for spreading the word. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, the amethyst should be stunning. Stunning. Mm, I think we're all good. I think we're looking killer. Okay. We will spin this up a little bit, let it dry. We will actually burnish it a little bit, which helps seal it with a little bit of heat. You can use brown paper, anything else. In this case, we're going to use a paper towel. And as you'll see, a little bit of sheen come on. That'll help burnish the pores shut and help our CA finish look even more clear. Okay. We're going to take this out. And I don't see any marks, so we're good. And before we CA finish that one, we're going to let that sit and air dry just a little bit. And how about we turn one of our Turney Street blanks? It should be beautiful. This is casted in-house. So instead of have to do a CA finish as you've seen us do, this one is casted. It will polish up just as beautiful as anything else. Yeah. Yeah, it is gorgeous wood. Give a little close up there. You'll see it once it's finished. And Bologna is stunning. One of my favorite. Momo, is Rosalind on here with us? Yes, Joan. It will be absolutely beautiful when it's finished. Yes, I agree, Amber. The swirls in the wood are just the burl in the wood is stunning. Okay, we'll get our square tool. Get busy. Feels like we need to possibly turn our carbide. Seems a little dull. Let's try turning it and see if we see an improvement. Okay. If not, this might be another place that we've used already. We'll put in a new piece. You can buy your carbide if you want to buy factory Easy Wood Tools carbide. Our friend Jeff over at the Walnut Log sells the negative rake inserts. He's the same price as anyone else, and I'm sure he would appreciate the business more than your big box store or Amazon. If you're not looking to buy factory Easy Wood Tools carbide, you can also purchase it from AZ Carbide. They do a great job. They're out of Arizona. Yeah, burl is the correct term. It can be swirls as well, but typically that's called burls. Well, she'll be able to catch us on the repeat. Amber, if you get a lathe and you want any coaching or advice, just ask. We'll gladly help anyone. There are several other people that can vouch for that. Oh, look at that. Smooth like velvet. All it took was just a little turn and got to a fresh edge and got so much smoother. If you have any questions on buying an old lathe, or let me know where you're looking in your marketplace, and I'll help you find one. We will even turn a bowl to give away in the turnathon. I think I've got some beautiful blistered maple from our friends over at the whole lumber company. If not, I'll go get a piece. But I think I've got some in this stash. And we'll turn a small bowl in the turnathon and we'll give it away. We're trying to feel our edge there to see how close we are to the bushing. We want to have little to no edge there. Some of it will sand down, so just barely want to kiss the bushing. The downside to running a dust collector is you see all the little strings floating around everywhere. I think we like that slight little profile. It's not dead flush, and it should make it a much easier pen to hold. Just a little extra thickness. We are running a little ahead of schedule. We can also turn one of the sunflower and cardinal ones if you all would like. Oh wait, we still have a CA finish to do. We'll see. See how far ahead we get. Okay. Hey, Gail's with us. Thanks, Gail. Like I said, Tony's work is incredible. All we do is just put a little protective finish on it. Polymer clay is vulnerable without a CA finish or resin finish. As much as it looks beautiful now, just wait till it's finished. It is incredible. I apologize. I feel a cough coming. One second. All right, we're back. Okay, let's get out our red, white, and blue sanding station and polish this up. And because of the clear casting resin we use, it is a little smoother and easier to turn. Anybody seen Pond this evening? Be with us? I haven't seen him pop in or seen a comment. Maybe date night ran over. I know he and his wife go on date nights on Tuesdays. Maybe date night ran over a little bit. Okay, here we go. There are many ways to finish a pen. Everybody has their vice that they like. Designer paper and Darren's famous wax is what we like, and it works really well. And it provides beautiful, long-lasting results. And if you have diamond pens that you've used a lot and they look kind of dull, you can also apply it by hand. You don't have to have power tools, and it's beautiful and long-lasting. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is already pretty smooth. Should be nice. Remember that your green sandpaper will always do the most amount of work. We buy it in bulk sheets, and then the rest of your sandpaper will last typically 5 to 10 pens, or 3 to 5 pens. Sorry, not 10. But your green, we use 1 or 2, sometimes more squares. I go through it rather quickly just because I'm not wanting to clean it back out afterwards, so that we're done in the essence of time. You can also preserve the life of it, keep it from building up by doing the bottle method. Seems to prevent it from building up as fast. Seems to preserve the length of the life of the paper. For anyone that needs the sanding station, we do have more available. We have some more red, white, and blue. I think we have currently an orange, a black, an orange and green, and an orange, black, and green. There's not much buildup. The reason for lack of buildup is because you're constantly washing it away with new paper. Serious paper doesn't load up as fast. Anybody have any questions? Hey, Rosalind, for this. Thanks, Rosalind. Just water to help with the sanding because a zona paper will build up a lot of heat without it. So this is just wet sanding. It's just water. Same as in the container, just water. We will have the drop for the July Pen Maker Showcase on Sunday. Actually, we could have it on Friday for July the 4th if anyone would like that. I figure that might be better. Most people will be off and be able to take a look at it. And of course, this month's theme will be red, white, and blue in honor of America's independence, those who have served, those who didn't make it home, and for the fact that we were willing to spill tea over a 2% tax. And we have succeeded from there. Holy cow. Really pretty nice. All right. Let me refill our water bottle here and we'll move on. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, agendas, things they want to talk about? Feel free. This is not a forever hold your peace situation. Comment a little out of line. You don't really need that kind of mentality here. Get rid of that. We totally believe in equality. There will be none of that crap here. We just get rid of that person. Done. All people are equal. All lives are equal. As I posted today, everyone is special to someone. I promise you. I was blessed to be able to give my mom a kidney and keep her for 10 more years. Today is the 16th anniversary of that. It was July 1, 2009. I was 24 and 245. I'll be 41 this month. Absolutely. God bless America. We are very fortunate versus some of the other places in the world. Hello, Caroline. Glad you could join us. Caroline, you are a blessed mom as well. You have raised two wonderful children that I know very well. Three, two, and a daughter-in-law that I've spoke to many times. So I don't think you raised the daughter-in-law, but you're blessed to have her as well. But you're blessed to have a couple of children that I have got the pleasure to know and work with very much. And they're both great, great Americans for sure. Okay. We are running about 800 RPMs. Okay, now we'll go up to 1600 RPMs. Martello, yes. Thanks, Gail. I was blessed to have her as long as I could. Ha! Your mom was born on the 4th of July and she was a firecracker. That is awesome. Please tell me she was a redhead. Yes, I'm polishing a pen shaft. This is for a Zen pen. Hey, look at that. Several people in July. Rosalind, my birthday is the 11th. Don't spread that rumor. Carolyn, I've got to know Glenn and Carla very well. They're both good people. Thanks, Debbie. Not only is Mama a cool name, Mama is a great person. She's always very helpful. She was a redhead born on the 4th of July. Man, if that's not patriotic, I don't know how to help it. That's the best story I've heard all day. Nicole's birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to Nicole. Happy early. Redheads are the best. I have a niece that is a strawberry redhead. Not quite full blown, but kind of strawberry blonde. She's a spitfire. A close friend of mine, his mother-in-law is a redhead. And she's a trip and has the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met. As my post said, it was to raise awareness that you can live a happy, healthy life with little to no side effects. I've had no side effects at all. And I know a few other people that have donated a kidney and no side effects. That seems to be a good karma situation, you know? Put out enough good karma, it will pay you back. And if you're willing to risk your life to save somebody else's, you can't really find any better karma than that. Especially when you realize that the kidney donor has a higher risk of death than the kidney recipient. The kidney recipient has a 99% chance of making it off the table. The kidney donor has a 30% chance of survival, 70% chance that the donor will pass on the table. Not to scare anyone, but it is the truth. And I believe in the truth. Okay, here we go. Full speed. My mom was alive. She would always call me on July 1 and say, "Hey, happy kidney birthday." So now that she has passed, my amazing and lovely wife always tells me that, and my sister does as well. I only have one sibling. She's younger than me, but she's a lot of fun as well. She's a lot like my mom. And I have a nephew from her that is almost my mom reincarnated. He looks like her and has 100% the same approach to life. His feet hit the floor in the morning. He is like, let me at him. He doesn't wait for things to happen. He is one of those people that makes things happen. And he is a trip to be around. Always a good time and very honest. He thinks that it comes out. He doesn't hold anything back. Okay, we should be good. Let's see what we get. This is a writing pen. And the other one we started on, which we're letting the air dry a little bit, is a writing pen as well. It'll be a burl, Ambonia burl. Percentage is high, Glenn. It's the honest fact. But this is stunning. Let's keep things on an upbeat note. This is the incredible polymer clay work of Tony Street. As you've seen in some of the other groups, we have done some diamond painting drops with these. We will actually be doing a diamond painting drop next week in Donna Bass's group with some of these. We will have 25 available. I do have some extras. Oop, got a little debris in there. There is an old customer of mine used to say, he used to call it debris. He refused to acknowledge that it was called debris when it had an S on it. So he called it debris. Absolutely. Hey, Katie's with us as well. Let this blush up a little bit. We want it to be as shiny as possible. As I get reminded often, everybody likes shiny. Hey, Crystal is with us as well. Thanks, Crystal. If you've never checked out the work at Tony Street, you should. It is beautiful and amazing. Oh, yeah. Look at the shine. Holy cow, that's incredible. Let's hit it one more time. I think it is shining. Just because everybody likes shining. Rosalind, what color hardware did you want with this? I have gold, chrome, and gunmetal. I apologize. I'm going to leave fingerprints on it now because it's so shiny. Chrome, you got it. Can we see that? Are we buffering? Does it look good? Maybe I can get a little closer. They make beautiful diamond pens, and they make absolutely beautiful writing pens. I'm not always a fan of gold, but usually chrome. Gold looks well with some of these, and so does chrome and gunmetal. But I'm always going to usually choose the dark. But the gold or the chrome goes well with the purple too. Darren, how's my finish? You're another turner, a maker. My finish okay? You see any flaws? Do point them out. We'll fix them. None that I can see, but maybe somebody else sees one. Thanks, Steve. All right. We'll put it down here in the bottom, and we will press it together when we press the other one together. Okay. Now to do our CA finish on this beautiful piece of Ambonia. Okay, we need to switch bits, or tools, I should say. Switch tools. I need a latex glove, a clean piece of paper towel. And for CA, we prefer the mercury mediums. CA Flex. Feel free to use whatever you have. That's just what works for us. Non-stick bushings that still sometimes stick. Get rid of any chance of dust. Hmm, that chest congestion. I don't have about half as much strength. Okay. What is CA? CA is essentially nothing more than, well, can't say that. It is very similar to super glue. It is cyanoacrylate, or yeah, CA. Mercury mediums, CA Flex. We like the Flex because it has a little bit of like a urethane base to it, less likely to crack if the pan is dropped or damaged or exposed to extreme temperature change. Very, very forgiving and a much nicer finish. And it feels nice. It almost has a softer feel to it. Hey, look at that. My lovely wife joined. Sorry, I missed her there a minute ago. She has definitely made my life a lot better. She is the love of my life and definitely makes things better. The only flaw you see is it's not going to your house. 11 out of 10. Darren, is that like the days of the old amp commercial? Who was that? TV or somebody like that that said it goes up, or Panasonic, Defender, somebody that said the volume goes up to 11. That it's not going to Gail's house. That's awesome. That is for sure. She is lovely. She's always there to help when I need it. Always there to offer advice. True counterpart. That's for sure. Always be good to the ones that are good to you. Spinal tap. Yeah. The volume goes up to 11. Yeah. See, I know Darren would know. He knows all the good references. Okay. And then you can choose to let it air dry, or you can use a little bit of accelerator. If you are using mercury adhesives, they do recommend using an accelerator. Just a light mist. If you use too much, too close, it will cause a bloom. And a bloom is white specks that will show up in your CA finish. Some people use a boiled linseed oil before they finish. I've heard a million methods. This one works for us. And it generally produces good results. I'm not sure if you all even catch the little mist of CA that shows up there, but it's just a small amount. I'll give you another pointer if you're another turner or somebody here looking for advice. If you are turning a piece of wood that has a knot in it and your knot breaks out, Mercury sells a black CA glue that you can stop and fill that knot with. And in return, it helps accentuate it and makes it more of a focal piece. You're not trying to hide it, and it makes a beautiful, beautiful finish and sands out just as well. If you all would like to see that sometime, I can gladly demonstrate that on the live. I need to make the time to make more videos besides just the live, but time is a commodity we don't have. It goes back to the old thing my grandpa used to tell me: you either have time or you have money. Impossible to have both at the same time. Some people like to use thin CA for their finish. I prefer the medium. Goes on well, and I get good coverage. What do you think, Darren? 6 coats enough? I think so. Those were 6 rather generous coats. We will let that cure up just a minute before we decide to sand it. Hey, thanks, Crystal. The blanks were gorgeous. We enjoyed making them, that's for sure. I actually have a couple to make into some writing pens that we saved from the drop. I'll show you. We could make these available. One will be for my lovely wife, and if need be, we can always make some more and make some finished pens available, or we can send them to your favorite maker like Steve or Glenn or somebody else or Donna or enablers, and you can have them made into diamond pens or writing pens. But these will be made into writing pens. We can gladly post the results. I normally don't keep any from a drop, but those spoke to me as a lovely gift for my wife, and this time I chose not to ignore that. I apologize. Glenn, I don't know that Mercury makes the brown. If they do, that's great. I've never seen it. Why glue instead of wax? So the wax will give you a more natural feel on the wood, but it will look dirtier sooner. It will pick up the oils from your hands. It will weather more. The glue makes a shinier, more resistant finish than anything else you can use. If you want wax, you can use wax, but typically for wood pens, glue is the choice because it makes a much nicer finish for longer. Yeah, I don't use Starbond. I've had no luck in the past, and I've done some UV testing with Starbond, and over time, Starbond will yellow. So will Stick Fast. So I don't use Stick Fast or Starbond for a CA finish because it will yellow. We are trimming the glue on the back of this because, as you see, sometimes it likes to stick. So if you trim it, it usually comes free without any damage. And sometimes it is impossible to get the stuff off. You just have to replace them. These ones are getting to that point. But now we trim the ends up, and we use our NLCS sander to clean the ends up. It works the best of what we've tried. Works for us, and it gives you a nice crisp edge. And as you can see, it looks okay, but it's slightly cloudy. That's because it needs a good final sanding, and that's about to happen right now. Now we put our other bushings back in, and then here's our dead center. Here's our live center. And here are our Zen pen bushings. If you're new to turning and you're looking for bushings that are super high quality and no mandrel, and don't have to worry about bending a mandrel or a bent mandrel making their pen out around, these are available from TBC bushings. They do not sponsor us. We like their product, so we use it and we recommend it. There are, I think, some other places that make them too, but I've had the best results and the best quality from TBC. Brian Nikitas is a great guy and always upfront about it. If for some reason they're having issues and downtime, he'll be upfront. Great customer service. Arbonne does. Turns yellow. Yep. Mercury or Glue Boost are the two that don't turn yellow. Okay, let's hit it. Joan picked this blank out of a drop a while back, and Joan last week picked up the fourth wing pens. If you caught the live last week, you saw those. If not, um, once she receives them, we'll ask her to post a picture, or we can post a picture. And once our other pens go with it, they should all be lovely. Make sure we get a nice even with our bushing here. Darren, do you use a similar method for a CA finish? Also, I have a question. Have you made any wood bespoke pens that are lined with resin or ebonite inside? Have you made any of those yet? We do have some Amboina and bespoke length as well. Unfortunately, hate to hear that. Do you have any bespoke length Amboina? I just took some out of stabilizing over the weekend. You want to see it real quick? I'll show you. It'll make a full length pen for body and cap. And I believe these are 8.5 inches. Beautiful red Amboina. Or if you don't want to make a bespoke pen, you could always make a matching pen and pencil set from one of those as well. Yeah, see, great customer service. Ah, the CC is on file. I apologize. Let me get a drink here. Drive through. All right. Ice cream scoop blank. Okay. Do you want a resin or do you want wood? If you want wood, I have a couple different options. I have some I forget what this is called. Anyways, I have some Ambonia and I have some total blank. It'll come to me. But it is very curly. For me, I would say because the ice cream scoop will see cold temperatures, I would recommend resin. You want to make some custom resin colors? Ooh, sorry. We can. Shoot me a text and we'll pick some colors. We could do like pink, white, and black crystal. This is just a tester, not very thick. Pink, white, and black would be awesome. Take the wood. Well, we could use stabilized wood and it would withstand the temperature, but you would have to use stabilized Amboina. Or are there some other stabilized wood? Yeah, matching your pen. Sold. All right, we'll pull on a big one. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, gorgeous. Ready for the next step. Okay. We are still about 800 RPMs. Okay, bump it up. Oh yeah, look at that. It's starting to look nice. We'll rinse it off for a little bit. We'll go on 1600. Do I make seam rippers for quilting? I don't as of right now. We always can, but there are some people in the group that do. I think Darren does. I think Steve does. I think Glenn does. Hey, Eddie. Sure, Gail. That'd be a great idea. It'd make a beautiful pen. Beautiful, beautiful pen. We get this one finished, I'll hold one of those up. Okay, double again. Oh, nice. Sure. If you like something the thickness of a Sharpie, nice straight barrel. The Zen pen is a favorite of mine. I have several personal pens in that. The one that I carry every day in my pocket is a Zen pen. You can ask, actually, you can ask Crystal Washington. She has a couple. She had one for her, one for her husband, and Fordite. And I believe Joan also has a Zen pen as well. They're a great shape. They work really well. They take the beauty I like is they take a Pilot G2 refill If you don't like your Pilot G2 and you want a finer refill, you can get a Schmidt 5888, which is what I put in mine, and they are easy, beautiful to use. Nice writing experience, blue, black. I think there's some other colors, but I use the extra fine and black. The Zen is the style, the hardware. I don't think, yeah, here we go. I still have this one available, or this is Jones, but this would be the Zen hardware, which is what we'll be pressing this together on. It's a nice thickness, it's a nice weight. They're great. Look at that. Look at all the good comments. Sure, we can. Crystal has a couple. Joan has comments there. It's a favorite of ours. Yes. Sorry, I should have pointed that out. The cap is magnetic to the tail. So cap comes off and it's magnetic to the tail so you don't lose it. And it makes for a very, very easy weight for writing. Very, very nice. Darren, how's my CA finish look? So good. So pass the Darren test. Heck, that one turned out well enough. Almost doesn't need wax, but we like shiny around here. Will shine like the North Star or the landing light on a 747, whichever you see first. Hey, thanks, Mama. Thanks, Amber. Ambonia is hard to beat. It is beautiful. Hands down, my favorite wood. The eyes in it are gorgeous. The burl is gorgeous. And it can vary in color from a light gold to a really deep, rich red. Some of the sapwood we actually get, and the sapwood is always real light color, white. And we actually dye it in some other colors. We have some pink, we have some black, we have some green. I don't know if I still have a body of a green one or not. Yeah, there's some green dyed ambonia. We turned this on one of the lives. I just haven't had the chance to put it together. Nobody has requested the pen, and I haven't posted it. But that's green dyed ambonia. Here is some pink dyed ambonia. You still see the same characters in the eyes, but just a different color. And this is hot pink. I think we're ready to take that off. Can we see it well? Is it in focus? Yeah, it's a gorgeous shade of pink. The downside to such a shiny finish is The glare is killing it. Hopefully you can still see it. Joan, it's yours. Hope you like it, dear. Darren, is my CA finish okay? Huh. It would be a struggle sometimes. Uh, I've got a client that I've made a host of pins for simply because he has had people steal them. Joan, what color hardware would you like for that one? Chrome, gold, or gunmetal? Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I just don't want to say it incorrectly. I personally think it would go well with gunmetal. The dark would show off the light as a beautiful contrast. Yes, that is something else that comes with a pen from us. Is it comes in a nice 3D printed case with a felt sleeve and very protective. As I'm sure Crystal can tell you, she puts hers in her purse and guards it very well. Okay, let's press these beautiful pens together, and then we will make the diamond pen and the beautiful amethyst. And actually, you'll see it get drilled as well. Okay, I get some time this weekend. I need to clean the lathe bed. Starting to get a little surface rust. We'll buff it up and get it back in shape. One beautiful pen body. What we do is, in order to aid with insertion, I take the utility knife and make just a slight chamfer on the brass. This helps the hardware go together with easier assembly. And it'll also give you the chance, if you have any excess CA glue, to remove it. Okay. Spring. Quietly walking now. I'm hooked. Ah, thank you. That you can't ask for a better compliment. We love to turn and share the joy of turning with anyone that wants to watch. The other spring and hardware. And as you can hear, cap is magnetic. Okay, we'll put the chrome one together first. Rosalind and Joan, we assemble these with the image so that it looks correct when you're using it. If you prefer the image the other way, just take one end out and screw it into the other end. It's very easy, but I prefer them to look correct when you're using it. Nice fit and finish on the hardware. No issues. Here's our ink refill. There's our pen body. Screw the hardware in. And then when you use it, it's correct and it is beautiful. Okay. Now we'll assemble this beautiful piece of amber now. Okay. Spring in. If you have any questions or you lose a spring, we do have some extra. But spring goes in, the insert goes in, the tip gets screwed in, snug tight, and it looks gorgeous with the dark hardware. We'll put this where there's not pearl at the moment so that your clip doesn't take away from the beauty. Okay. Hopefully you both you ladies love them. And now we got to get busy and turn a diamond pen. Time is short. We may run over a little bit. Oh, wow. Holy cow. We are feeling blessed already. Man, I didn't realize we'd pick up that many. Thank you, anyone who has help us get there. Thank you to everyone who has helped us get there. Okay. Man, when you're having a crummy day and feeling down on the weather, that definitely will pick up the spirits. Thank you, everyone. Today was already a special day to us, anyways, because of being the kidney birthday, but couldn't ask for any better than that. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I don't know, my lovely wife does as well. Whoa. You only need about 700 RPMs or so to drill. And this is a 7/32 bit, relatively a half inch deep. Okay. Steve, did you see that? So I don't recommend it when putting it on because it can get away from you. But an easier way to remove your chuck, Steve, is break it loose, put your lathe in reverse, hit the button and thread it off. Easier than turning all that. Okay, we need some bushings, which we have. And we have a beautiful amethyst body. Put some bushings in it. We have for those trying to learn turning, this is a dead center, live center because it has a bearing. And this is a dead center or driven center or drive center. Sorry. This is a dead drive center. This is a live driven center. The driven floats, the drive does the work. I'll try to adjust this a little bit. Okay. Hey, thanks, Darren. Thank you all so much. We are blessed for the compliments, blessed for such amazing members. Sorry, it's amazing to see such a goal. We never thought we'd be here, much less this quickly. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Carla. Thanks, Crystal, Momo, Linda, Rosalind, everyone. Thanks, everyone that's here weekly. Thanks, all the new people. Thanks, Michelle, Gail. We just, sorry, I can't find words for it. Choked up there. Thank you so much. Absolutely stunning. Thank you all. We are beyond blessed. We can't believe it. Looks like that turnathon's gonna happen soon. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, I got choked up there. Ah, just yeah, Darren. I guess if we hit 500 twice, we get a 24-hour turnathon. I've done a few 24-hour gigs. I've stayed awake for days. Not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. The only thing that I recommend is no sitting. You sit down, it's over. Wow. Huh. Do we want to do it for the holiday weekend? That's a ask my my wife. See what the schedule looks like. It may happen as soon as this weekend, which would be awesome. If not, I will gladly pick one very soon. Or if you all have one you want to recommend. Oh, Crystal, did you see the? How about this? You like that? I think it might be all right. Should be an awesome wine stopper. I would love to turn the red blank this evening, but being that they just came out of the molds, they wouldn't polish as well. Typically, there needs to be at least a 3-day curing period. Sorry, Steve. Crystal had already asked for it earlier, but if you want one, I can gladly pour some more. This is our black galaxy with red, white, and blue on the top. It should be pretty sweet. Darren, that's probably the best idea. Let's wait 2 weeks. And thank you, Rosalind. Thank you, Momo. I mean, I can't thank you, Steve. I mean, thanks everyone for so many comments and thanks for sticking it out with us. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate everything that anyone's ever been a part of. I can't find words for how excited we are. All right. We'll turn it on stop for we'll run over. Sound like a winner? Anybody in it for the long haul? I know Crystal is. All right. Let's hit this down and pen. This will be the giveaway. And we'll make a special 500 for the giveaway. How about we make a diamond pen with, I'll let you all make the comments on the colors, but I'll add a piece of woolly mammoth tooth to it. And it'll be a blank that will have, let's do red, white, and blue with woolly mammoth tooth in it. I mean, this is July. How about that? And we'll put, I think, in order to make the contrast, I think I have a piece of purple woolly mammoth tooth we can put in it. Yeah, red, white, and blue, and a piece of woolly mammoth tooth. The woolly mammoth tooth that I acquired came from the two expeditions in way north in Canada and in Siberia. Okay, let's get it. Oh, I see that. Didn't want to turn. We were still in reverse. Do I ship to New Zealand? Yes. We ship anywhere that you're willing to pay the freight. We have products either directly or indirectly. Stuff we've shipped directly or things we have sold to other people that have shipped and let us know where they shipped it to. But we currently have something that came from us in 54 countries. Some of our other makers have families that live in different countries and such, and they have shipped them to their family members or different areas of the world. Okay. We have a round. The meteorite. Yeah, some meteorite. Ah, that's hilarious. Meteorite. This should be a beautiful pen. I agree. The amethyst should polish up really well and should be beautiful. Let's see what we can make. Let's keep it simple and elegant. That's what purple's all about, right? Hey, Darren, I did 3D print some double-sided squares. I'll post some pictures. I'll show you. But instead of like this square only does one side at a time, I printed some that are double-sided that you can do like both sides of a board at a time. Super handy. And they're in standard and in metric. Hey, thanks everyone for joining. Okay, let's see what we can make here. Sometimes you get a little home and like using a smaller tool. Okay. Think of it as pollution's right around the customs. Okay. Just a little touch up right there. How about on the live we prep for on the 24-hour turnathon, I'll even turn a cigar humidor. I haven't turned one in a while, but we'll do some single cigar humidors. They're always a favorite. Hey, thanks, Momo. All right. Oh, cannoli. Look at that. Just a simple, elegant turn, and it should show lots of that beautiful body. We do have amethyst available. We have plenty more. You may or may not see them currently, but if you want one, reach out. We have several from this pour that are all the same color. They should all be very similar in color, but as anyone's ever worked with resin, sometimes resin does what resin wants, and there may be a slight variation, but they should always be close. Ah, Crystal, you're you or your husband a fan of cigars? They're pretty sweet, Darren. I like the kits from Rockler with the um hygrometer built in. Man, I couldn't think of the word, but they have a hygrometer built right in. Ah, what's your favorite? Are you sugar on the label type, like with anything by Drew Estate, like acid or Liga Privada, anything like that? Are you a Padermo fan? My neighbor went to the Dominican for his nephew's wedding and brought me back a couple of Cohiba Cubas with the yellow label. And I've been saving the yellow label to make myself a cigar pen and make him one as well. Well, then I'll get things ready to make some cigar humidors. Uh-oh, we're passing up almost 2 hours. That's all right. It'll be worth it. We're going to turn that wine chopper as well. Momo, you're always such a great help. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Ditsy's Diamond Den. She won last week's pen. Aaron, what do you think of the purple so far, or the amethyst? Overall, do we like the shape as a group? I should say. Looks like my neighbors on the other side of the river over there are burning a fire this evening. Good idea. No risk. It's about 2,000 yards from us, but I can see their smoke. Hey, thanks. Thank you. The shine should be really nice. Yeah, should be great. Fun. Tell you what, Darren, I've kept one that's really shiny gold with a lot of flake in it. This would be beautiful with either the gold pen with a purple nib or purple section, or vice versa. A solid purple pen with the shiny gold section inside. Be a nice contrast. The amethyst is such a rich purple in person. It wouldn't be it'd be a good competition for anything that Prince always loved. That's for sure. It is an intense purple. Very. You need some of those blank. They make beautiful diamond pens, as you'll see, and this is an absolutely stunning pen for a writing pen as well, or for a fully bespoke pen. I can put some in tomorrow's drop deal. I have some, or anybody that wants one, just ask. Hopefully soon we get some time to update the website. This is something that will stay on our website. This will be a house blank all the time, as well as the We the People, the red, white, and blue, and some other. And I made an Americana last week that's made with like a deep faded red and a faded blue that I have a couple left. And we'll have some abalone that'll be on the website as a house blank all the time. So you'll also be able to order blanks from our website, unbelievableutensils.com. I just haven't had the time to update it lately. We're going to hopefully have some finished pens to start posting there as well. My daughter expressed an interest in turning yesterday. Ah, that's awesome. Please post the results. And anyone else that posts something in the group that you don't see published immediately, reach out. Facebook put on an AI app incentive within the groups and pages, and it is terrible at recognizing spam. I approved several posts today that it thought were spam, but obviously were not. Darren pointed it out to me. Deep teal and fuchsia. Yeah, we could do that. We should try that. Good idea, Linda. You want it as a square or do you want it as a round? Remember, the color patterns are different between both. Things happen in square blanks that don't happen in round, and vice versa. The pink and black, or the pink and galaxy, I should say, will be available on the house pens all the time as well, as well as Darren's favorite red, white, and black. You like acid fast cigars? Yeah, acid makes good stuff. It's a good problem, in my opinion. Just need more shop time. Shop time is therapy. No matter what you're going through, what you have on your mind, once you start turning and polishing, turn the volume up to 11 and let the rest be history. Hey, look at that. Look who's looking. Teeny. Teeny finally made it. Thanks, Teeny. Glad to see you. Just in time for the diamond pin. Maybe we should have turned that first. She'd have popped in sooner, huh? We'll try both, Linda. What day it was. Is it a holiday over there, Teeny? I know for our friends in Canada, today is a holiday. It is Canada Day. I believe Linda is in Canada and Tammy Bly is in Canada. Is there anyone else watching from Canada? Teeny joins us from the other side of the world. She's in Austria, and it's currently like 2 in the morning. Oh, you're in Spain. Nice. What's the time difference over there in Spain? What time is it now? 3:04. We ain't talking about that. Good job, Darren. How about I pour some vertical rods in that color, Darren? Make some beautiful pens. The vertical will cause different swirls that don't happen in splitters, vice versa. If you all want to see some Canada blanks in tomorrow's drop, you can always ask my wife to help me pour a couple for tomorrow. But I've got some other stuff for tomorrow as well. I made a whole bunch up over the weekend. 2.5 hour flight. Huh. My wallet says no. Yeah, I'll make some verticals. I'll make also we have another mold that we're trying out. It'll be an almost 10-inch blank. It's 9 3/4. If you are looking for a matching pen and pencil set from the same pour and the same blank, and to keep cost down, so you're not buying two $12 blanks, we will start offering some by request. In it's an almost 10-inch blank. It's like 9 3/4, and it works well for kit pens and a matching pen and pencil set. Buy one blank, split your cost. The blank would be 16, a 10-inch blank or 9 3/4, and it would be beautiful for making his and her pen set or a matching pen and pencil set. I tell you what, the entries for this month are stunning. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Be sure to vote. It's open until Thursday. Sorry, it's a day late. We've had a lot going on lately. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Holy cow. The shine is never ending, and that's only 600. We got a ways to go. Let's get some fresh water. I guess if we have any Canadian turners that would like a sanitation of just red and white, we could offer them in red and white as well. 1306 in New Zealand. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Rosalind. Be sure to vote for everyone. There are some amazing makers. There are 11 entries. You'll know when you make it to the last one because it looks like it has some candy in the picture. What did I make before this pen? We made 2 writing pens. I'll tell you what, while we're polishing this one, I can show you, Teeny. We made a beautiful Ambonia burl pen and a Tony Street polymer clay pen. Hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, both actually are customer pens this week. Teeny, did you see the Fourth Wing pens last week? Or was that before you? Was that after you jumped off? Thank you, Linda. Thank you all for very much for making that goal a reality. Hopefully, it's many more to come from then. Thanks, Teeny. Oh, yeah. We made all 3. 12-hour turnathon. You might need another palette. Ha! How about we make some? Anybody want to make a special color request for some palettes? We'll give away palettes with our diamond pens as well. If you win a diamond pen, you can request a palette if you want it. If not, no worries. But we'll make some for that. Anybody want to put in a special color request? Purple. Ooh, how about I find a silk purple? Yeah, I'll get some silk purple filament. Should have guessed purple. I think that's your favorite color, is it not, Roslyn? This purple, I wish. If the palettes were available to be made in resin, we'd make them in this purple. A palette of purple. Absolutely. Pink and black. Hmm. Well, Momo's throwing in all the colors. She wants a. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see. Let me mess around with the file and see if we can get it to print in a couple colors. We'll do a multicolor one just specifically for that. Pink, purple, and blue. Sound like a winner? Thanks, Darren. Great idea. I would say probably 2 weeks from 2 weeks from now, the Saturday after that. What's that be? 19th or 20th, right around there. I'll ask my wife and figure out a date. Linda, my dog's breed is Canadian. We have a Newfoundland or Newfoundland. I don't want to mispronounce it to somebody from that territory, but he is a Newfoundland or Newfoundland. I'd like to make some palettes in glow in the dark, but glow in the dark filament's really, really hard on a printer, especially one with an AMS. It seems to eat through the tubing and parts like a saw blade. Amy, I get the feeling that you're a night owl. I think you enjoy the dark being more than or being awake in the dark more than in the light. Pink, purple, and teal. All right. I'll find us some filaments and see if I can get it in a couple colors. Busy the 19th. Hey, you are from, did I say it right? Is it Newfoundland? Choice number one, or Newfoundland? Choice number two. He is a big, handsome sucker. He is 4 years old and is 184 pounds. The last time I took him to the vet. Man, at full speed, that thing's got some shine in it. Almost mesmerizing. Holy cow. Here we go. Last color. Yeah, he's a hoss. Thankfully, he's a gentle giant, but I assure you, he is 1010% protective over my wife. Nothing gets close to him. Momo is a night owl as well. So it's Newfoundland. Ah, glad to know. Glad to know I wasn't screwing that up. This is our second Newfoundland. Our first one was amazing. Hands down, the most amazing dog I've ever had. This one is just as is almost as amazing. I wouldn't if I never had the first one, I wouldn't know the difference. But the first one is a once in a lifetime dog, and our current one is still very amazing. And he's more handsome. Our first one was a chocolate. This one is black. He's black as night. Our first one, my wife used to take to school for children with autism when she used to work for uh, this local uh, school board, and we used to take him to nursing homes when my mom was in the nursing home, and he traveled a lot. Okay, here we go. I think we need a bottle stopper in this purple. Anybody else think so? That would be a gorgeous wand stopper. Holy cow. Some wax, and we are in the money. Momo turned you into a night owl, huh? Big fluffy one. Yeah, I think you called me a Maine Coon cat. We have a couple cats. Ah, our cats actually sleep on the dog because he's huge and he's a lot of warm heat. So he's got a lot of body heat. Holy cannoli. Feel like I should put on gloves. Feel like I'm in the presence of royalty with that purple. Surprise myself sometimes. Holy cow. Holy cow. I apologize. The shine is killing the view. Somebody's going to be happy to win this one. That's for sure. Holy cannoli, look at that. I'm gonna have to make some writing pens in this. Good googly moogly. It's blinding you. No kidding, it's blinding me. Holy cow, look at the shine in that. Mm, stunning. Okay, I need to find an insert and a drill bit to try to drill this ball stopper blank. As soon as I find the insert, there's one. Okay. Don't think it will fit in those pin jaws, but that's all right. I have another lathe. Give me 1 second and I'll drill the bottle stopper blank and we'll put it together. Okay. That piece can stay. How about this? For your viewing pleasure, we will put up the three pieces we've turned to look at while we're on a brief delay to drill this. Sorry, I didn't have it ready, and it doesn't fit in this chuck. Fits in the bigger chuck and the other lathe. I wasn't sure if we'd get time for it. Crystal says time to work OT, so we're gonna put in the OT. Thanks for sticking it out with us. We normally don't go over 2 hours, but we'll try to stick it out. Okay. Okay. Drilled. Um, okay. I apologize for missing the comments. It's trying to keep things written. You glue this bushing in with a threaded insert in. Okay. Put away our beauties. You're probably wondering why we didn't turn it top to bottom. I honestly think that it will shine up a whole lot better this way. What the is going on? Looks like some of our glue set up on there. Have to clean that off real fast. I need to be giving a minute for the glue to set up. That could have been bad. Wouldn't have been able to get it off there. Okay, so bear with us a minute for all that to set up. And clean this up a little bit. Maybe run a little thread chaser. Bye, Teeny. Glenn was here. I'm back. Anyone see Glenn? Holy cow. Thank you all so much. You win the pen. All right, Rosalind will get one. Thank you all. Thank you all for the journey to with us for the journey to 500 as well. Okay, let's see if that worked. Let's put some wax on those threads just for extra precaution so that nothing sticks in there. Okay. Let's trade this out for this one if we need it. Give it a little extra support. Make it a little more stable. Okay. Get a shield and there we go. Actually, let's trade that one out. I'll leave one with a little bigger bearing at first till we get round. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's the reason we turned it that way. Otherwise, you'd only see the red, white, and blue on the top. Yeah, see? If you turned the red, white, and blue on the top, a lot of it would go away. But on the side, you're still going to keep a bunch of it. Pardon me 1 second. I got a call. All right. Let's see what we look like. Oh, yeah. Any preference on shape, Crystal, or just whatever speaks? Whatever speaks. I think I like this, and I think we back it up and hollow it out with a little thumb relief. You okay with that? Turning the end reminds me of the days of turning bowls all the time. I need to pick up our tool rest just a little bit. Ah, looks killer on the end too. We'll see the end in a few. All right, look at that. Big, beautiful red, white, and blue, and a galaxy night. Okay, let's polish it up. I apologize to those who were a little late, but we try to give people what they ask for. Crystal, it'll be a nice proud shape on top. And with this finger relief here and this one, you'll be able to pull it out of your wine bottle pretty easy. Thank you all again so much for the love and support and the care to see this through and help us get to 500 subscribers. We are elated. That you said a mouthful on that one, Dan. There are a lot of amazing people in this group. Hi, Norbert. Pretty close. One more piece and we'll be set. Some people like smaller ones. Some people like different shapes. I prefer something proud, especially if it's got red, white, and blue on it. Had quite a few views this evening, quite a few viewers. A lot of new, a lot of remaining. Thank you all. Thanks for spreading the word. Pick it up just a little bit and see what it looks like. Crystal, do you like it? Hopefully. If not, it looks like I have another one going on the shelf. Thanks, Mama. And you got to watch this. Make sure you get all the black polished up. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. Yeah, looks better. Red, white, and blue. Thankfully, the idea worked. I'll pour some more in all red, white, and blue if anyone's interested. It's a lot more surface area there than a pen. Anybody else have any comments, concerns, thoughts? Anything they want to see? Anything they want to see made? Hey, thanks, Mama. Thanks, Michelle. Love the black galaxy. So many sparkles. Absolutely. We should make some. We'll make another uh, bottle stopper in just black galaxy. How does that sound? Hey, thanks. Thank you for enjoying us. Thanks, Momo. Oh yeah. Ready for that wax. It's gonna really make it pop. Sure. Absolutely. We'll try to do some segmented pens or segmented blanks with black galaxy and red, white, and blue. Oh yeah. Nope. It's the wrong one. Let me get it. I thought I had a wine stopper body in the drawer. Let me grab one. Stem may length may need adjusted, which we can do later, but it's just a tight fit for right now. Do we like it? Do we love it? We hate it? And you ready for the big reveal? Oh man, it's picking up dust. Look at that. Ah, awesome. Couldn't ask for a better comment. Thank you so much. I'll adjust the stem length later. Okay, let's put our other items up there so you all get one last look for them, or at them, I should say. Thank you so much. Sorry to run over. There's the beautiful red, white, and blue. Ooh, beautiful red, white, and blue. And our writing pens and our diamond pen. If you would like an amethyst blank, just send us a message. We have pin size and we have bespoke size as well. Thank you all so much. Thank you again for the support to get to 500. We are blessed, and that's because of amazing people like you. Unbelievable people like you. Hey, thanks, Glenn. Sorry for there's such a mess around, but we did a lot of work this evening. Ah, thanks for enabling us. Absolutely. I'll adjust the stem length for our depth of blank. But pretty wild, pretty amazing. Thank you all. Thanks for helping us get to 500. Couldn't do it without the amazing support of all the viewers. All right. Thanks. You all have a good evening. Sorry for running over so late.